Everybody, welcome to Jedi and Depression video number 3. You are going to hear dogs in the background. That's just what it is today. I can't do much about it. So for this video, this is the one where we're going to talk about what I do when depression actually hits me and how I approach it and what I do. I'm going to try to break this up into kind of 5 points, maybe. I don't know how that really, I haven't really like chopped it up, so I don't know how many points or whatever it actually is. Our previous videos did talk about that you want to set up the Jedi foundation. You want to use your good days to fortify your bad days. You want to have that Jedi foundation help build the Jedi voice. The voice of defiance, right? The voice that's going to counter the kind of inner dialogue when depression hits. So you really want to develop that through your Jedi studies and through your Jedi practices. That's important, right? Our next video talked about kind of just how I view depression, that I view it as a mental obstacle or a mental challenge rather than words like illness, disease, or issues. Those are semantic things. Those are just me. That's just me preferring words that say, I can overcome. I've faced this before. I've overcome it before. I will face it again. Now we'll overcome it again. I like the idea of obstacles because, one, I like obstacle racing. So it really puts that kind of into perspective for me about like, this is just a tough obstacle. This is just something I have to get through. And again, not a professional. If you're really struggling, seek out professional help. There are many resources for you. So please do that. All I can talk about is what I do. And what I do is, first, Jedi Foundation, Jedi Voice, Voice of Defiance. What I do is, okay, for example, I will find myself in the bathroom and I'll be right there by the sink. There's the toothpaste, there's the toothbrush, and I'm just like, no. You know, the shower's right there and it's still like no, I'm not gonna do that. So it's that voice. So what you do is you do something. You bring in the Jedi voice of bargaining. You bring in the Jedi voice of defiance. And the Jedi voice of defiance is to get you to do something, a little something, just a tiny something, right? I don't feel like brushing my teeth. I'm not gonna floss. I'm not gonna go through the whole fucking 30 seconds each side thing and making sure I'm over 2 minutes cleaning my teeth and the mouthwash and all that. Dude, it's too much, man. On depression days, too much. Just do something, like just a little 5 seconds. Just do that. The Jedi voice of do something. The little voice of defiance. Fine, you don't want to do it. Just mouthwash it then. Just mouthwash it. Just scrub it out with the toothbrush a little bit. Just do something, right? Well, I don't feel like taking a shower, dude. You're getting a little ripe. You can't. You need to do something. All right, well, maybe I'll wash my face. You know what? How about this? Jedi voice, right? How about this? You jump in the shower. You just get the underarms and the dirty bits and real quick, 2 minutes, you're in, you're out, you know? So you could do something like that. Like, all you need is really 2 minutes. Just start something, do something. And what happens usually, or what, not usually, what can happen, I don't even know. Maybe it's a 50-50. What can happen is when you start to do something that just kind of gets the ball rolling, it's like this big speed bump that you have to push a heavy like ball or boulder over, right? Like on flat surface, it's easy enough to get it moving, but then there's that speed bump, and that's where you start. So there's no momentum. So there's nothing, there's no speed up, there's no momentum to help you get over it, and you have to really do some heavy lifting just to get the ball rolling. But once you get over that hump, usually you kind of have a little momentum. You can kind of keep going, and that 2 minute shower might turn into an actual 15-minute shower or whatever you may need, right? So it's just about getting that ball rolling, doing those small things. I don't feel like making food. Fine, just grab some toast, just make some toast with some butter or something like you know. It's just about that bargaining. It's just about that Jedi voice, just about that voice of defiance to just do something, right? Now, when days get really bad and days get tough, then, you know, and this happened to me not too long ago. What I do is I bring in bargaining. And what bargaining is that like, so I had a day off and depression just hit me really hard. I knew, like, it was a bed day, you know, like I'm not getting nothing to do anything. And the bargaining voice came in like, look, Like, you have to do something, right? Then you just start thinking about it. It piles on, right? Like, I got this project to do. I have videos to do. I want to really make Jedi meditation videos. Like, get like there's like, I have so many ideas written out and so many scripts written out already that, like, just get them done. And then you know, your Jedi practices, work out, do your meditations, you know, check the website, and so much to do. And you're like, dude, I have so much to do, I can't spend a day. And that piles up, right? Like, it piles up. So what you do is you say, look, that ain't happening today. So here's the deal. Depression, voice. I'll get laundry done. I'll get my work clothes done because I'm gonna need them. And all right, I'll do one thing and I'll get my laundry done. I'll get it done. And then the rest of the day you get a self-care day. You get a day to lounge in bed. You get a day to sleep. You get a day to read a book. You get a day to play a video game, or just sit there on the Xbox Microsoft store looking at games and maybe buying a $5 one. Who knows? You get the rest of the day, but we have to do this at some point in the day. We need to get it done. So it's sooner rather than later, because then it'll never get done. So let's go do laundry, let's take care of that, and then the rest of the day is yours. Once you take care of this, the rest of the day is yours. And again, once you do something, once you can kind of get the ball rolling, you can kind of get it going a little bit, but don't, and here's the next step, don't overdo it. If you get that ball rolling and there's some momentum there, don't run out that momentum. Don't push it until you just can't push no more. Don't do that. Don't go like that. It's like working out, right? Like, sometimes you get the motivation to work out and you're having a good workout and you're like, dude, I'm gonna up my weight. I'm gonna do it. I'm not 30 minutes. I'm gonna go an hour today. I'm gonna do this. And then you wake up the next day and you're just and for like the rest of the week, your body's just trash. You're not working out. You've overdid it. Working out, it's about steps. It's about recovery days. It's about knowing your limits. Same thing here. Same thing mentally, right? You want to use the momentum, you want to use it a bit, but then you want to, okay, that's enough for today. That's enough for today. Let's not overwork it, let's not overdo it, and let's have a recovery day, or let's have something where it's a light issue, you know? So things like that, that's what I do, where it is very much the voice of defiance. It is very much the idea of a challenge that I am going to overcome it, but then there's bargaining, and there's doing the little thing, just getting that little thing started, doing something small and kind of just doing it. If the dishes are piling up, not being like, I need to do all the dishes, be like, I'm just gonna do these. That's it. That's all I'm doing. You know, maybe there's like a whole pile there. Maybe there's like a month's worth of dishes that haven't been done. And you're just like, I'm gonna just do these 3 or 2 or whatever, right? And you just do that, and then offer yourself a little reward for it, you know? You did something when you didn't feel like doing it, so and you won a battle, so yeah, give yourself a little reward. That's all right. It's not a bad thing. So that's what, don't beat yourself up. You beat yourself up enough. Depression is its own voice. It'll beat you up and tell you how garbage you are anyway, so you don't need to go that route. You don't need to go for the reward, bargain, use things. That's what I do. That's what helps me. This video went on longer than expected, as usual. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate your guys' support and your guys' comments and everything. I really do appreciate it. So thank you, and may the force be with you.